Hello CLAT aspirants, greetings from Law Prep, and another passage is another window to the world. Yes, each passage is a staircase which you are climbing and you will reach the summit, the pinnacle, the acme and the topmost journey. You will rise like a phoenix and you will do your best. This passage is a wonderful passage which was a more of personal tone in the last part, which was subjective in form about the bird. This passage is about the I would leave it to you to decide it. It's about the farm leaders, the farm bill, the Punjab, very contemporary situation, the farmers in Punjab protesting and doing things. It's a contemporary passage and you would really enjoy it. One thing I would like to discuss with you, very, very important, reading your feedbacks and things and getting a lot of information from it. Just tell me, each passage, how many questions you are able to conquer. If out of 7 you are able to do 5 or 6, don't be disheartened. No, everybody doesn't get all right and perfect. No, not at all. It's 1 or 2 which are wrong. So take it for granted. If you're getting all right, it's a feather in your cap, no doubt about it. But if it is 1 or 2 wrong, don't be disheartened. Don't lose hope. There is a silver lining in the cloud waiting for you. Let's start with today's passage. Farm leaders said Tuesday that they have asked British Punjabi leaders to appeal to UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson to not to come to India as a chief guest for the next year's Republic Day until the centre repeals its black laws. They are wanting, what do they want? That the black laws created by the centre should be taken back. The leaders also said they have deferred the meeting by a day to Wednesday to decide on a response to the government's letter asking them to fix a date for the next round of talks. They are so much adamant about these talks about the farm bill. Besides, they issued an appeal to boycott. What are they doing? To boycott. 2 plus B1, that is a verb section here. It's an infinitive. All stores run by Ambani and Adani, they are going to boycott them. In Punjab, farm leaders hit out at Union Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar's fresh appeal for talks and said that instead of responding to their demand to scrap the 3 laws, scrap seller you've heard of, whom you sell the useless things. So scrap means making it useless, the 3 laws. The government is engaged in propaganda to promote them. Government is just, instead of just discarding these rules, government is propaganding them. Speaking to reporters at the Singhu border, Harinder Singh Lakoval, state convener BKU, said, "We are requesting the British Prime Minister to not to come to India." Why not to come to India? As long as the demands of the farmers are not met. Please note, demands are not met means, here met word means they are fulfilled. Till the demands are fulfilled, not to come here because there is a lot of protest here. The situation is not good. We have made the appeal through leaders from Punjab who are now in England politics and have won elections there. Last week, visiting British Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab announced that Johnson would be the chief guest at the Republic Day celebrations in January. Raab has also said that he discussed the situation arising out of the farmers' protest with External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar and underlined that your politics is in some sense our politics because of the Indian diaspora in Britain. See, diaspora, if I tell you the origin of the word, when the farmer is in the field and he spreads his seeds like this, the seeds go in different directions and they grow in beautiful plants. This is diaspora, the origin of the word from the agriculture field. Now, the people of India who leave their country and go and settle in some other country, maybe US, UK, Canada, Arab countries and many other countries they settle in. These people, when they write and they're nostalgic about their country, this is called diaspora. So Indian diaspora here means the same. So if people of India are living in Britain, so if India is affected, will not Britain indirectly be affected? Yes, this is what the picture is trying to say about it, and this is taken from the Indian Express. I hope you enjoyed, and wonderful passage that it was. Turning to the questions directly for the passage. Why does the author put double quotes? Why does he put a double quotes when he states the word RAP discussed the situation regarding farmers' protest? What does he mean by this discussed already? See, it is just to show that these are words spoken by RAP to Prime Minister Johnson. The author wants to underscore that importance of the word. The author wants to give it an undertone of irony. The author wants to quote the Prime Minister. Is quote written like this? No, dearies, quotes you all know are written in this form. This is quotes, right? And this is quoted internal in between, so this is not a matter of doing it. It's not giving importance to word, it could be highlighted then. No, and it is not for this also. What is the writer trying to do? It's an undercurrent of irony that he's trying to say that they are not following whatever the farmers are asking for. Their demands are not being, fulfilled here. So that is why there is an undercurrent of irony. What you say, opposite of that happens. A famous literary device, that is irony, used by Shakespeare most prominently in almost all his plays. Turning to the second question. Which of the following is closest in meaning to the word boycott? If you boycott means to leave, all right, you leave something, that is boycott, right? So, accept can't be, right? Allow can't be. We have shut, we have spurn. If you go for the in-depth meaning here, it is spurn because you boycott, you leave. That's exactly synonym of the word boycott. This is here where vocabulary is always a feather in your cap. This is where it works. Moving to the black laws which refer to, what are the black laws here? Which is it referring to black laws? Now tell me, what is this black laws here for? The farmers bill. Where is this farmers bill part? In Punjab. Who is protesting? The Punjab people, the Punjab farmers. So it's not because they are not receiving premiums, they have been boycotted. So here D choice is totally wrong. The central position not related. This is talking about agitation in Punjab. Direct question it is. Next question. Which is the antonym for the word scrap. I told you scrap seller is a person who sells things which are useless, which are discarded, which are of no use. That is scrap. So can it be proceed, remove, reject or preserve? Now this means rejected thing already. So how can it be reject and remove? Now proceed is coming before pre-root. Scrap means something you don't want, so you'll take something which you preserve, you want, you save, you protect it. Yes. Next question, the fifth one. Why have the farmers made a demand for the British Prime Minister not to come to India? They don't want the British Prime Minister to come to India. Why? Because there's a lot of agitation. Which place? Punjab. And there are a lot of black laws. They want these black laws to be discarded, completely eroded from our system. This is what we are looking for. And this Indian diaspora is going to affect whom? British people. Britain also is affected by it. This is what is a gist of the passage that I told you. Now if we apply it to the question 5, we have Indian diaspora in all the 3 cases. Let's read the 4th one then. It will disruption of the Republic Day and create a nuisance. It has nothing to do with nuisance here, dearies. So it can't be. Now Indian diaspora is a vital link between the 2 nations. Is vehemently means forcefully. That's not the case. Nothing can be done forcefully here. Is against Prime Minister Modi? No. How can Indian diaspora be against Prime Minister Modi? So the answer, the Indian diaspora in Britain is a vital link. What does it link between India and Britain? The 2 nations. And the function will send across a statement of solidarity. It will make our relations very solid, very good, robust and very strong. Ties will be there. Moving to the next question. Let me cross this. What could be the possible link between Ambani and Adani and the farmers' protest? Now see here what happened with Ambani and Adani as per the passage says. The passage says that Ambani and Adani's things have been boycotted, right? Because they are looking for a response from the government. You can see this line clearly saying, okay. Let's move to the question. The farmers hate wealthy industrialists. Is it mentioned? So farmers hate, there are so many wealthy industrialists in India. There's no link between the two. Does it talk about? The industrialists have shown support to the government. The farmers believe that Ambani and Adani will be potential beneficiaries of the farm laws. Yes, that's why farmers wanted to boycott them. Why not others then? Why? Because they're going to be potential beneficiaries here. And so we go for sixth question, D, Delhi. The tone of the passage is more factual, cogent, objective and descriptive, right? I hope you enjoyed today's video. You've understood the passage thoroughly. You've understood what is this gist and the main idea and how to do the map making, the mind mapping, the gist, the flow chart of this, and this will really be very helpful for the examination. For today, thank you and happy CLAT preparation. Thank you, students.